So let's talk about one of the most dramatic, season-defining games we've seen this year, because what happened in Baltimore on Sunday night was not just a win, it was a statement. The New England Patriots walked into one of the toughest environments in the NFL and walked out with a playoff spot, and at the center of it all was one man, Drake Maye. Now, before this game even kicked off, there was already a story hanging in the air. Last week against Buffalo, Maye had to chances late in the fourth quarter to win the game. To chances, and it didn't happen. You could feel it. Fans felt it, analysts talked about it, and most importantly, Drake Maye felt it. He later called it the elephant in the room, and honestly, that's the perfect way to describe it. Young quarterbacks get defined by moments like that. Do you shrink, or do you learn? Because in the NFL, you don't get unlimited chances to prove who you are when the game is on the line. Fast forward 1 week, primetime football. Road game. Baltimore, a physical Ravens defense, hostile crowd, and once again, Drake Maye is down late in the fourth quarter. This time, though, it was different. The Patriots are trailing 24-21. 5 minutes left, ball at their own 11-yard line. That's not just bad field position, that's the kind of spot where mistakes turn into season-ending losses. And remember, this Ravens defense had been hitting Maye all night. He was under pressure constantly, especially in the fourth quarter. But instead of forcing throws or playing scared, Maye played calm, almost to calm. First play of the drive, he hits Mac Hollins for 20 yards. Just like that, breathing room. Then he goes underneath to Ramondre Stevenson. Then he finds Stefon Diggs. Nothing flashy, just smart, controlled football. And then comes one of those moments that doesn't show up in the box score but tells you everything about the quarterback. Maye throws deep to Kayshon Boutte. It's incomplete, but everyone on the Patriots sideline is screaming for pass interference. No call. In a moment like that, young quarterbacks lose their composure. Maye didn't. 4th and 2, season on the line. This is where careers start to get labeled. And Drake Maye steps up and fires a perfect ball to Stefon Diggs for a 21-yard gain. Not just a conversion, a momentum swing. Diggs later said Maye put the ball exactly where only he could catch it. And that tells you something important. Trust. A veteran receiver trusting a young quarterback in the biggest moment of the season. The drive keeps going, short completion. Then Stevenson takes over, a 21-yard touchdown run just before the 2-minute warning. Patriots take the lead, 28-24, and suddenly the stadium goes quiet. But the job's not done yet. Baltimore gets the ball back. One big play and the story flips again, and this is where football really shows why it's the ultimate team sport. Caleb on chasin' strips Zay Flowers. Marcus Jones recovers it. Game over. That's it. The Patriots kneel it out. Playoffs clinched. Now let's zoom out for a second because Drake Maye's stat line alone is impressive. 31 completions on 44 attempts. 380 yards. 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. His first 300-yard passing game in the NFL. But here's the crazy part. He did most of that while getting absolutely hammered. ESPN's research showed he was pressured on nearly half of his dropbacks in the fourth quarter. 47%, and still, he completed 86% of his passes in that final quarter. That's not luck, that's plus. Head coach Mike Vrabel said it best after the game. He called Maye gritty. Said he kept getting hit, kept getting up, and never flinched. And honestly, that's the word for it. Grit. This wasn't a clean, pretty performance. This was survival football. And it didn't just matter for Maye, it mattered for the entire team. The Patriots are now 12-3, undefeated on the road. 7-0 away from home. That alone is wild, even crazier. Drake Maye is now the first quarterback since 1950 to lead his team to 7 straight road wins in his first or second season. Think about how many great quarterbacks have come through this league, and that stat belongs to him. But here's what really stood out after the game. The locker room celebration was real. They earned it. This team hadn't made the playoffs since 2021. That drought is over, and yet nobody sounded satisfied. Maye himself said it. Clinching the playoffs is awesome, but the goal isn't just getting in. The goal is winning the division. The Patriots still have the Jets and Dolphins left. Win both, and they take the AFC East for the first time since 2019. That mindset, that's dangerous. Now, while all of this was happening, something equally interesting was going on elsewhere in the AFC, because while the Patriots were earning respect, the Jacksonville Jaguars were basically saying they don't want any. The Jaguars went into Denver and beat the Broncos 34-20, snapping an 11-game winning streak. That alone is massive, but the reaction afterward, that's what made headlines. Jacksonville players were very clear. They feel disrespected, overlooked, and dismissed, and they love it. Defensive end Travon Walker straight up said they don't want anyone jumping on the bandwagon. His message was blunt, emotional, and raw. Basically, it's us versus everybody. Even something as small as Broncos coach Sean Payton calling them a small market team turned into fuel. Jaguars coach Liam Cohn made sure everyone knew about that comment, and he threw it right back after the win. And honestly, that's the AFC right now. Teams aren't just trying to win, they're trying to prove something. Trevor Lawrence has been on fire, accounting for 10 touchdowns in 2 games. Jacksonville is rolling. New England is surging. And the playoff picture is getting crowded with teams that don't care about narratives. Meanwhile, not everything was positive across the league. In Denver, there was a scary moment when wide receiver Pat Bryant took a huge hit late in the Jaguars game. He was immobilized on the field and taken to the hospital. Thankfully, he was later discharged and diagnosed with a concussion, with no major injuries found. Moments like that remind you how violent this game really is. Bo Nix even said he felt responsible for throwing the pass. That kind of emotion shows you how tight these locker rooms are. So when you look at the bigger picture, this week wasn't just about wins and losses. It was about resilience, about response, about how teams and players answer adversity. Drake Maye answered it perfectly. 1 week after coming up short, he delivered the drive of his young career. On the road, under pressure, with the season hanging in the balance. And now the Patriots aren't just a playoff team, they're a problem. So the question is this just the beginning? Or was this the moment Drake Maye officially arrived? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and stay locked in, because the NFL season is heating up, and trust me, the best stories are still ahead.